You know, this concept that society has put forward called love. As it has been defined by the society. And love is when two individuals find themselves comfortable with each other in a given space and time, the vibration and everything around it. But let's examine the concept that society puts forward as love. Let's examine it. You find out that individually, people have found a way of generating images, of putting out different masks about themselves. What do I mean by this? One person who is a single entity has different faces. When you're talking to your boss, the tone, the mood, and the personality is different. When you're talking to your spouse, the tone, the mood, and the personality is different. When you're talking to your allies, enemies, when you're talking to your neighbors, when you're talking to your workers, different personalities. So this means human beings are automated and they fit into different personalities easily. And today we are narrowing it to love. There's a personality that a person carries. A person who is in love should carry a certain, detailed, specific personality that makes him a lover man or a lover woman. And this entails flattery, smiling, romance, and everything else around it. So this is just a face that a person in love portrays to attract another person who is in love, but portraying also her or his own image or face or mask about love. So the relationship is shifted from the individuals to the image creation. You know, your lover doesn't act the same way as he or she acts when with you, with everybody else. So that is an image that he or she portrays when it's your time. But do you see the risks? Do you see what is behind the image, the mask? Because that is what is real. And if what is behind the image is not what is out there, then that is real. Then that is unreal. The relationship is between the images and not the individuals themselves. So there is a boundary. That's when a person fails to act to the capacity of the mask, trouble kicks in. But as long as the two spouses act to the capacity of the mask, then that relationship is sustained. But why? Because relationship of masks undermining the relationship of individual people, the person as a being, is very risky, because this is unreal. So you find out once the person puts down the mask, the relationship becomes ugly. Quarreling, endless arguments, unachieved expectations. Now it's down to reality. That people have to act. They have to, it's like a masquerade party that people are calling relationships. And it's so interesting because people have to play. More worse, they are telling the people, everyone else, to accept that as the fact, that people putting on masks and accepting that as reality should be widespread and accepted as reality. Now, do we see the risk of it? Giving importance to the mask more than the actual face? What is more interesting about the mask than the actual face? What? Another person can lie to you, that is not up to you. That is up to their compromises that they have had all along their path that can make them do whatever they want to do to you. But another thing, you cannot compromise yourself. Substance. Appreciating the relationship of the mask and depreciating the factual, human, basic, fundamental relationship. And we should not play around with this matter because it is very sensitive. It is very, very sensitive. Because the mask people are recruiting people on their side so that they can weigh down or pull down the factual and the fundamental thing. And you are left wondering why an individual will be very interested in the mask rather than the actual fundamental face. A heavy burden that they are carrying will be the one that will pull them down.